recorded. We have with us today from the management team Mr. Anil Jain, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Agarwal, Whole-time Director and CFO. We will begin the call with opening remarks from the management team, and post that we will open the floor for questions. With that, I hand over the call to Mr. Anil Jain.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on yet another earnings call. Q2 FY26 marked a period of steady improvement across our coal and ash handling business, despite the early and intense monsoon-led disruptions in Q1 and continued rainfall in Q2, which was largely anticipated as part of a seasonal cycle. With activity levels picking up across sites and cost discipline continuing, our total income from continuing operations, largely driven by ash and coal handling, grew subsequently by about 15% to INR 431 crores, while EBITDA nearly doubled to INR 74 crores from last quarter. The net profit stood at 52 crores. These numbers reflect the underlying resilience of Refex's business model. With the monsoon period now largely behind us, except in a few states still experiencing prolonged rainfall, we are seeing a steady pickup in site activity and volumes across our coal and ash handling operations. More specifically, the improved site access and normalized plant schedules are driving this recovery. As we move through Q3, our focus remains on disciplined execution and operational efficiency. Our mobility vertical continues to strengthen its foundation with teams on the ground engaging closely with the corporate clients which are ready to deploy fleet expansion and improve utilization across B2B and B2B2C platforms. On this note, I would like to briefly mention that the demerger of Refex Green Mobility Limited from Refex Industries Limited is in process through a composite scheme comprising two steps. That is, first the merger of RGML into RIL, followed by a demerger of mobility undertaking from RIL into a separate listed entity called Refex Mobility Limited, in line with our strategy to unlock focused value creation for all our stakeholders. Post demerger, the mobility vertical will pursue its growth plan independently with strategic and financial flexibility. Our wind vertical continues to progress steadily as we are fulfilling the initial customer orders while exploring new opportunities as well. We remain in the building phase of our internal technology and manufacturing capabilities, laying the foundation for scalable growth in the years ahead. As shared earlier, we have taken a conscious call to wind down our power trading operations, focusing instead on core business with higher strategic and financial alignment. Looking ahead with multiple new ash handling projects commencing, we anticipate continued momentum in the coming quarters. Refex's strong order book, diversified portfolio, and operational discipline continue to position us for consistent long-term value creation. Thank you, and I would like to open the floor for questions and answers, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may click on the raise hand icon from the participant tab on your screen. We will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We take the first question from Miten Shah, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for giving opportunity. So my first question would be like, we see a different listed company called as Refex Renewables also, So I would like to ask whether it falls into the consolidated statement of Refex Industries or is it a separate sister concern company from the same promoter management?
It's a very separate listed entity. It has nothing to do with Refex Industries.
Okay, thanks. And in this time, the presentation did not include, refrigeration business at all. Is it that we have totally wiped it off, or is it on the process of completion or of wiping it off?
If you see the notes to the account, this has been clearly disclosed. That it has been clearly disclosed. And in the segmental result, there is a separate revenue and the profit has been disclosed.
Okay, so it will be totally closed from here onwards, right?
It is in the process of liquidations, not yet.
Sure, sure. Thirdly, with respect to wind, basically, I mean, how are we structured? Like, is it like we are in the league of same players like Suzlon and Inox Wind, wherein we manufacture wind turbines? And if yes, how are we competing with them? Since these are established players in the market.
Yeah, this is a wind turbine manufacturing business which we have. We are manufacturing 5.3 megawatt of wind turbine, which is different from what others are manufacturing. Definitely, we have an edge over the others in the machine which we are making. It is a better and higher size capacity machine and generating better uh, uh, better technology from the other machines.
Okay, that is in terms of technology. How about in terms of pricing? How do we stand against them?
We are competitive in the market. We already got two orders that shows that our price is competitive and
Correct.
orders from marquee customers. So definitely we are competitive in the market.
Yeah. And what would be the approx ballpark margins, that we could probably achieve from here?
Uh, yeah, we are still working on those. Maybe once the revenue start coming in, we'll be able to
Correct.
give you a picture.
But then, what are the margins that we presently enjoy on the ash handling business?
Currently,
That is already it has been given. It is anywhere in the range from 7 to 10%.
Correct, correct. Fine. I have some more questions, but I'll wait in the queue. I'll allow others to ask meanwhile. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A reminder to our participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may click on raise hand icon again. Our next question is from Krishna Chaudhary, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Sir, I would like to know regarding the order book status that currently we have. We have been regularly disclosing the new order wins to the exchanges. But if we can have some brief numbers regarding the coal and ash handling business, what all order book do we have right now?
We have a very good order book as of now. It is close to 1,200 crore we have completely in the coal and ash handling services business. And next 6 months business will be really well.
Okay, sir. And regarding the vendment, as you mentioned, we have two ongoing projects right now, right? Any other, sir, we are in the pipeline that we can expect to win in the coming months?
As and when new order comes, we'll be keep disclosing to the market as we are disclosing already whatever the orders are coming in. We'll be keep disclosing it.
Okay, thank you, sir. And one more thing I wanted to ask, sir, in the balance sheet, we have mentioned some contract assets. So what is that basically, if you can provide a...
Whenever a service or a works gets completed, but due to certain compliances, if the billing has not happened, it comes as a contract.
Okay, so can we assume, sir, that the amount of the contract asset, the work has been done in that particular quarter or the 6 months, and it would be billed afterwards, like the revenue would be recognized in the coming months for that?
Revenue is already recognized. It is only since it is a contract assets, revenue is already recognized. It is only the closure of some certification and the approvals, billing will happen.
Okay, and sir, we also increased our authorized capital a few months back, and we more than doubled it, if I'm right. So, can you just know what is the rationale behind that? Are we planning some fundraising in the coming months, or why such a big increase in the authorized capital?
This is already, it is as per the disclosure. As per the disclosure in the compliance requirement, at various point of time, authorized capital gets increased. There is no immediate plan to raise any fund. Company is sufficiently capitalized and the sufficient bank balances.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. I'll rejoin the queue for further questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is from Smith Jain from KTech Family Office. Please go ahead.
Hello, yeah, good morning. I had a couple of questions. One was regarding wind. we have a couple of orders that we won, but as I can see in the P&L, we've still not recognized any revenue. So is it that we've front loaded the expenses and revenue is going to be is going to come in this, like we will be booking revenues in the second half, or at what point do we start booking revenues in the wind vertical?
Yeah, most of the revenues will start getting booked from the third and fourth quarter onwards. Maximum revenue will be in the fourth quarter. We'll have some small revenues also might come up. These are again all in production. The equipments are, as soon as the production happens, they'll start delivering to the customers.
Okay, so basically the 179 megawatt and the other order that we won, 474 crores, is that to be executed and completely booked in this year, or like there would be spillover in subsequent years as well?
Majority will be done in this year. There could be potentially some spillover in the next year.
Okay. Second question was regarding the Refex mobility vertical that now we are wanting to hive off to a different listed entity. What valuation is that going to be? Like, let's say if I own 100% of Refex, what valuation have we ascertained to this particular vertical? Because now that it would be demerged from the company, like have we reached that number? And at what point do we see that company getting listed, completely as a separate unit? Like, is there a timeline to it?
As per the company and the process of merger and demerger process, there is no valuations requirement to be done since the company holds 100. It is a 100% subsidiary, and there is a mirror shareholding. Mirror shareholding will happen of what all the shareholder of Refex Industries Limited will get the same shareholding as per the scheme which has been disclosed. There is no valuations requirement to be done. And we have already done a filing with BSE and NSE, and we are awaiting the approval of BSE and NSE. After that, the NCLT filing has to be done. We expect this will take 6 to 7 months process as per the normal whatever it happens, the various compliance process will. It will take another 6 to 7 months time.
Okay, so the key takeaway here is the valuation is going to be ascertained by market forces once that list like the company gets listed. And the second point is for the next 6-7 months, the losses that that particular entity is now having, that is still going to be bankrolled and it is going to be on the books of Refex Industries, right?
No, if you have read the result of this year, it is being already been disclosed that it is a discontinuing of business.
Okay, yeah. But like for the next 6-7 months, like for the next 2 quarters, unless we don't get the approval from NCLT and BSE and NSE, that still is going to be on the P&L, right?
Yeah, that has to be done as per the accounting standard.
Yes.
That is how, yes.
And last thing was on the ash handling front, coal ash handling front. We were wanting to ramp up our capacity to 90,000 metric tons by the end of this year. So the order book and the kind of demand that we're seeing, are we on track to do that, or like we're seeing some slowdown, or what is the situation on the ground at this point?
No, we are on track unless there is a rains happens. Rains has subsided all over India as of now. Correct. And we are on the track.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll fall back in the queue.
Thank you. Our next question is from Jasmine Surana from VT Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, I wanted to understand the margin surge in the ash and coal handling business this quarter.
This quarter margin is really good. It is between 10 to 12%, and that is majorly because of product mix. Few of the plant where we are working have a very good margin, and there the rains were not there. Because of that margin is upward of 12%, whereas it will be between 8 to 10%, like any other quarter. It will continue to have a 8 to 10% of margin.
So I'm to understand that the margin surge is just a one-off, and it's a result of lesser rains in some plants and better product mix.
It is because of better product mix. Margin is always, it will be between 8 to 10 to 11%.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may click on the raise hand icon so that I can unmute your connection. We take the next question. It's a follow-up from Miten Shah, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks again for giving the opportunity. So as far as this order for wind is concerned, is it only for the supply of these wind turbines, or does it also include the operation and maintenance, say for the next 10, 15, or 20 years, which is normally with other players? Because those are basically recurring revenues, which gets increased over a period of time.
It is only for the supply. For the O&M, there will be a separate contract. Anyway, we have to do a O&M also. But whatever the disclosure is done, it is only for the supply.
Got it. Okay. And are there any investment which has been forecasted for this year or for next year? If yes, then how much would that be?
No, we are not currently looking to raise any capital.
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Not looking. Okay. 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 And but if I see, the present capacity is like almost we're doing 70,000 metric tons per day of ash handling. What are we targeting, say, in the nearby future, say 2 to 3 years down the line from the present capacity?
3 years down the line, we think we should at least grow by about 60% to 65% on daily handling.
Sorry, your voice is a little bit feeble. Can you speak a little louder?
We are looking between 60 to 65% growth in the daily handling capacity.
Oh, that's substantial. Okay. But is it possible for us to include the market share in the presentation going forward? Although we are the largest, I believe, but I believe it is hardly roughly around 1% of the total TAM, which I realized from last time's con call. So, that gives an indication of a progress. Could that be possible?
We'll try and incorporate that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll take a next question from Tanya Kothari of AUM Capital Market. Please go ahead. Ms. Tanya Kothari, could you please unmute your microphone and you can ask your question?
Hello.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Firstly, congratulations to the management team for a strong margin recovery this quarter and for the steady operational performance despite extended monsoon. So I just wanted to understand the company stands on the power trading vertical. We have seen its contribution fall sharply from around 20% of revenue in FY24 to just 0.1% this half yearly. So, given the CERC's recent July directive on implementing market coupling, which aims to create a single uniform price across power exchanges, how does the management view this regulatory shift? And could a uniform clearing price and centralized coupling mechanism make the trading business more viable? Or does Refex intends to permanently exit this segment? So, can you throw some light on this, sir? Vertical?
Yeah, so just to give a little more color to what you said, we were into pure trading of power only. We were not into market coupling or on exchange. So we have decided to wind this up completely because the margins in power trading were extremely low, and this was not in alignment with what we were doing, where our majority of focus was. So we won't be looking back into power trading business anymore.
Okay. So, since ash and coal handling business derives around more than 96%, and how do you see the contribution evolving once the green mobility and wind verticals, which matures? How do you see the EBITDA margins contributed by these verticals going the next half or next couple of years, sir?
Like we said that we are demerging the mobility business, so hopefully in the next few months it will be a separate listed entity, and the results will not get consolidated after that. And as far as wind is concerned, yes, it will continue to contribute on the revenues consistently, and the EBITDA margins, we don't see a big difference between both the businesses. But yeah, as we mature in the business, we'll be able to give more color to those numbers.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is from Maitri Shah from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead. Maitri Shah, please go ahead with your question. There seems to be no response from this connection. We will therefore move to our next question. That's from Smith Jain from K-Tech Family Office. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, just a couple of clarifications, right? One is regarding the margin on the coal and ash handling front. So I think you mentioned that this quarter we've done somewhere around 10 to 12% on the margin front, and typically the range has been 8 to 10%, but because of a better product mix, we've been able to do 10 to 12. So going forward, is 10 to 12 sustainable, or the range is going to be 8 to 12 when we want to ramp up and we'll be taking like some lower margin orders as well? Like how do we see it going forward?
It will be in the range of 8 to 11%. It will not be like 12 to 15% what is there in the last. But we'll have a more volume. We'll have more volume where the absolute value of profit will be more. It will be in the range of 8 to 11%.
Okay. The second thing was Mr. Anilji mentioned that we want to ramp up our daily ash handling capacity from 90 to somewhere like grow it by 60-65% in the next 3 years. So are we saying that in the next 3 years we're targeting a daily ash handling capacity of 165, 170K metric ton per day, or like are we wanting to grow 60% year on year for the next 3 years? Like how do we see it?
No. I was saying that it will be a total growth of around 60-65% at the end of third year.
Okay,
So
perfect.
end of third year will be about 105 to 110,000 tons.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have Ms. Maitri Shah rejoin the queue. We'll just unmute her connection. Ms. Maitri Shah from Sapphire Capital, you may go ahead with your question. Ms. Shah, your microphone is already unmuted. You may ask your question now. We're not able to hear you. Maybe you may rejoin the queue. You may rejoin the connection. In the meanwhile, we will move to our next participant. That's Miten Shah, an individual investor.
Yeah, thanks for giving opportunity again. So, what is the present pipeline for the wind turbines as well as coal and ash handling?
We are talking to a lot of customers for wind turbine. We don't have a pipeline, but as and when we get orders, we'll keep disclosing that to the market. And ash and coal, yes, we are bidding actively in all the tenders. And as and when we win, we are continuously keeping the markets and the shareholders informed about the same.
Okay. Can there be an indicative figure? Like you said, you were just participating in the tenders. I mean, what are the capacity over there like per day, cumulatively?
There are very varied tenders across the country. More than 40-50 tenders keep coming up. So we don't have a ballpark number to mention. Like you would have seen every time when we announce, the numbers are varying from anywhere between 10 crores to about 250 crores. So we don't have a guidance there.
Got it. And since most of these, are basically from public companies, government companies, are there any issues in the receivables regarding those or any delays?
There are no delays. It is just, I think NTPC is one of the best paymasters. We don't have any.
Nowadays, power sector across PSUs as is whatever FM sector in India, all the PSUs are all the best paymaster in India.
Got it. And are we seeing any increased competition over here, especially for the coal and ash handling?
There is a lot of space. It is a big market. And we are one of the player, and there is a space for everybody. And competition, once it comes, it is actually good for all of us. Today, we are only the player fighting for the organizing the market, and it will be good if few more players also comes.
Got it. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll join the queue again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any participant who wishes to ask a question may click on the raise hand icon so that we can unmute your connection. The next question is from Sumit Jain from K-Tech Family Office. Please go ahead.
Yes, thanks for the opportunity again. Just to understand the on-ground situation, right? We've seen quite a few wind energy companies announce their results and having like a very solid order book, right? So are we also seeing some increased traction on the ground for the kind of products that we are manufacturing or wanting to manufacture in India? What is the situation on ground? Because you've been talking to the customers. How bullish are we with respect to this segment? And do we see like a situation of overcapacity getting built on the wind turbine segment side as well? How we probably seeing on the solar module thing? So just wanted to get a flavor on that.
No, I don't think there's any overcapacity being built on the wind. Even today, a lot of wind turbines are being imported to India. And on the ground, we see a good need. A lot of government is coming up with many tenders for the wind IPP. So we see a good active market, and hopefully in the next 2 years, we'll be able to scale up to the competition here.
Okay, so we're targeting like a 5 gigawatt sort of a capacity in the next 5 years, right? So I mean that's not like a very it's not like a very unrealistic number. You feel that that is something which is realistic given the current situation and the traction on the ground.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thank you. We take a next question from Aniket Madhwani from Step Trade Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
So my question is regarding to the guidance. Could you please share your guidance for FY26 and FY27 in terms of top line and bottom line?
We have not been sharing the guidance in the past.
Okay, that's fine. And second question is, how do you expect the revenue mix to evolve in coming years?
It is predominantly going to be from
It's only one business now. I mean, that is the predominantly ash and coal lending business. The revenue will be only from this line of business.
Okay. And the margins are expected between 8 to 11%, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you. We move to our next question. It's a follow-up from Miten Shah, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I would like to have further clarity on the, how the entire coal and ash handling business operates. So is it like we get paid for the collection of this residue of this coal and ash, and once we collect it, I believe we further resell it to, say concrete mixers or, some other OEMs, or we just dispose it off. I mean, how does this the entire business model works? If you can just explain it.
It's very specific. It is very specific to the individual plant and the locations. Multiple ways are there. There is a sales happens to the RMC. There is a sales happens to the cement plant. There is a payment being done by thermal power plant. There is a payment is being done by the road contractor. Multiple ways are there. We cannot, specify. It is very, 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 very individual to the locations, to the plant, to the state.
Got it. So, but do we resell this once it is collected at any moment of time? I mean, as I said, so it depends from say plants to plants. But at times, do we resell it do we resell it once it is collected?
We call ourselves as a ash handling solutions provider. We have a solutions for everything: sale, resale, transport, compliance. We are a solutions provider for the thermal power plant who are facing the issues in the disposing of the ash in an environmentally friendly way. We are one of the company who provides the complete solutions for the thermal power plant.
Got it. And in case this ash has been collected, and if we don't find any buyer, for this, so we dispose it off. Is it?
No, that is very, very specific. There will not be any case where we are not aware what to be done. We are always aware before taking a contract what to be done for the ash.
Okay, so if there is no buyer, then we burn it off. I mean, dispatch it off. Is it so?
No, it has to be handled as per the Ministry of Environment policy. There is a guideline there. It has to be handled as per that, and we follow the rules.
So when you say handle means there has to be some end solution, right? Either there is a buyer, rebuyer, or it has to be. Yeah. Sorry.
There is a multiple ways.
Yeah.
There is a multiple ways, and we do as per the contract with the thermal power.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Thanks. Thanks a lot so much.
Thank you. Our next question is from Krishna Chaudhary, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. In previous con calls, we had mentioned that we are looking for expansion in the northeastern region of the country as well. So, just want to understand how things are going on in that front. Have we been able to, get some customers from there?
Not yet. Few tenders are delayed. We expect something to come up in the future quarters.
Okay. And sir, regarding the cash sitting on a balance sheet, what are our plans to utilize that cash? Like we have borrowings also, and we have good amount of cash also. Like, where do we deploy that in the future?
It will be towards the working capital.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, that brings us to the end of the Q&A. Well, we actually just got a question from Samrat Shah. So we've unmuted your connection. You may ask your question now.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my question to the management is, I have one question and one feedback. Question is, there is a huge amount of other current assets. I mean, from if I compare the annual report of financial year 23 with 24, approximately.
Mr. Shah, I'm sorry, we are not able to hear you. Mr. Samrat Shah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you'll have to repeat your question, sir. We couldn't hear you.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to know the reason for huge jump of other current asset item in if we compare the annual report of financial year 23 with 24, and in the current year as well, there is a huge jump in other current asset item. So I want to know the breakup of what exactly it is, the reason for the jump. And my feedback would be whatever the management is doing, like shedding of the power trading business and entering into the wind category. I fully support the management. I feel the management is very dynamic in taking decisions.
Sir, I'll take up your two questions, sir. One on the other current assets. Other current assets increases, that is majorly when we are increase our working in various power plant, we were working in 10 plants, then increased to 15, and now we are working in 40 thermal power plant. And in the 40 thermal power plant, there is a multiple contract. Every contract, there is a retentions money, and the retentions money, when we execute the contract, it gets blocked there, and there is a timeline of receipt of that retentions money, which is range from the 30 days to 180 days, and that is majorly towards the retentions money.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that is one. And second is the second major part is the advance to the supplier. We have changed our payment strategy to the partners. We call it a partner, the vendor, and where because of that there is a certain advances are also lying, and that is because of the advance to the supplier.
Oh, thank you, sir. I got my answer. And also, thank you for the wonderful wealth that you have created. I'm an investor since 2021. And my regards to Anil sir and the entire management team that they have done fantastic growth, and all the best for the future as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from Miten Shah, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so the first order, reflects 153.7 megawatt order. Could you know the approximate value for that order?
It has been disclosed, sir. That is 750 crore.
Sorry, how much?
It is part of the disclosure only. It is a 750 crore.
Ah, okay. And the second one would be like almost 370 megawatt. Oh, sorry, 75 megawatt. The one which is of 475 crore.
Yeah, it is close to 100 megawatt.
Close to 100 megawatt. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And once again, I would like to allude to the fact that the previous participant said. Again, I have actually invested early in Refex, and I continue to do so in the nearby future. And I'm very much impressed by the management over the years, especially last 4 years, and I really appreciate. I mean, and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was the last question for today. Hence, we will now close the Q&A session. On behalf of Refex Industries Limited, we conclude today's conference. Thank you for joining us. You may click on the leave icon to exit the meeting. Thank you everyone for your participation.